Hello friends! Welcome! This is my setup that I'm going to be using for my October journal. I'm going to show you how I set it up using these beautiful stickers from my Happy Planner collection, and the ones I'm going to be using are called Memory Keeping. I'm also using my planner calendar stamp as well as my ink stamp, and I'm very excited to be introducing some colors to my lines using my G Pilot pen as well. I'm looking forward to setting this up, so let's get started. The first item I'm going to do is set up my cover page. I'm going to be using some of the samples I have been watching from Shada Campbell. I love her setup and how she explains how to do the hutch door, and I'm going to try this out this time. First, let's start marking the page underneath, what it will have when you move your hutch door. So what I have noticed the most is that you have to mark the page about 8 to 10 lines from the end here, and that's very easy to do because I'm just going to use a pencil, and you can reset it if you'd like. And here we go, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and here we go. I'm going to put it right here, so when it's time to mark with my stamp, I will have a good line of my center of the page here. All right, so that's the first step. Next, I'm going to mark the same number of lines here on the top because that is the number of lines I have to cut out of the paper in order to really show my hutch door on the other side. So I'm going to try to be a little bit more, I guess, spontaneous with this one, and I'm just going to try how to set up some of these beautiful flowers that I will be using throughout this line here. I'm going to make a very light line on the side here along the way so I don't lose track of where my hutch is going to be cut, so that I stay within the line right there. Okay, and I'm going to make another line here just so that I use it as my place where to stick my stickers. And that's very easy to do, and it's just a matter of very lightly marking it with your pencil. Great. All right. The selection part of this, I think, is one of the hardest for me because I really like all these stickers, so I don't know which one to choose first. So I'm going to just start from the center of it, and I think I want to use the larger flower here. Even though I really like these pumpkins, I think some of these flowers, because of the colors, they also represent the beginning of autumn. And I think that's going to match my October setup very well. Oh, cool. So that is just about the center of my page. And I think that's going to be just beautiful right here in the center of the page. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like that. All right, so now I'm going to start building around the flower here with other designs that I want to add. So let's try maybe matching this flower right here, this set of leaves, putting them on the side. I'm not sure yet, so I really think I should keep, how about this one? Let's try this one because it's one of the flowers that matches the smaller one here. So now that I have this here, I'm going to try to put it here on the other side, and I think that's going to be, give it like a good setup on the side. So now let's continue with adding more of the stickers that I'm selecting for this, and this is one of those things that basically you have to have good imagination to see where you think these flowers would look nice. Just gonna put it right there. And there is a matching little flower on the side here that I'm going to add. And I think that's going to make it very nice and pretty. See, it's taking a lot of shape now with all the different colors matching each other. I'm going to add another one here at the bottom, but later on, once I start adding some of these leaves, I think that's going to make it look really nice. You know what's great about using stickers? You don't have to worry about your drawing skills. For me, I always question how does it look, and then I start getting all stressed out about it. But I noticed that when I use stickers, I don't worry about it. I just put it on the page and it looks really beautiful. I love it. It looks great. I think this is ready for the next step, and now I'm going to add my calendar in the bottom of the hutch door. So now I'm about to mark my stamp here and put it exactly at 10 lines above from the end of my page. And this is going to help me do my calendar for October. So that's that. Now I'm also going to be marking with pencil along the lines here that I'm going to be cutting. And here we go. And I just want to leave enough space all the way around the flowers. There we go. All set. Now I'm just going to take the time to cut along the line here, and that should be fairly easy as well. You just have to be very careful. So right now it may not be very clear, but you can see on the line here that everything is starting to look just like a little garden. Very nice. The only thing I can think of is that maybe next time I can do a little more toward the inside so that you could see the calendar completely in the bottom. But hey, this is my first time, so I think this is pretty good. I love it. It looks great so far. The next step is to add more decorations or some lettering around it. Very simple. I'm not going to make it too fancy because all I really want to do is use it as my setup to say hello fall. I can't believe we're already talking about fall. It seemed like it was summer just a couple of days ago, really. Okay, and now I'm a little bit more willing to use more stickers, especially because now I'm getting an idea to add another flower and use it for the letter O, and I think that's going to make this a little more complete. There we go, and now I can mark this like my O for hello, and I hope you can see that, but I can see it on my setup here, and I'm hoping the camera can see it as well. Okay, this is looking a little empty for my taste, but I think maybe after I finish everything I will give it another look and add more stickers or more lines around the letters. Next, I'm going to be marking with my pencil here again, and I'm going to use something in the bottom to make sure that I don't smudge the paper, and I'm just going to use this to mark all the way around, to mark it in black, and that will give it some definition to the page. I think that will make the hutch door a lot clearer. Here we go. Let's try that. Well, maybe this is your chance to write it on the comments. What do you think so far? Do you like the lines around it, or do you like it without the line? Maybe next time I can do one without any line or shading around the edge of the hutch door. I think I like it because it gives it more attention to the page. So I'm hoping that in the end it does show very well what I'm trying to do. I'm also going to be adding one more line around the bottom here so that it looks like these flowers are actually planted. Just a little line at the bottom here so that it looks like sand. There we go. I think that looks great. All right, what do you think? I like it. Looks great. See? So now when I go here, I can see what's in the bottom, and when I flip, you can see this is definitely a hutch door. Okay, so now that the hutch door is set up, now I'm gonna go to do some work under the page. This is where I'm just gonna write what are some of my goals and things that I really need to focus on for the month of October. So now I'm gonna design the second page here. I'm going to try to do it as simple as possible. And here as well. See, very simple. I love it. Now my cover page is complete, including the hutch door and what you want to hide in the bottom. I think I'm going to end up removing this line here because it makes it look a little messy. And I will try to do that using my gel pen at the end. All right, so now that my cover page is done, I'm going to be making my trackers and also my gratitude and daily review pages. These two pages have been very good for me to use because I can easily look at how my mood or my sleep is affecting how I work. And also on the gratitude page, it helps me keep track of all the great things that are happening this month. So let's set this up. It's going to be a lot easier because I'm not going to have to draw many lines. I'm just going to set it up with the title on the top. Here I will be setting up the different key that I will be using to track the mood. An empty block will be happy. Then we have, most likely I track anxious. Most of the time I'm tracking if I'm anxious because I'm trying to find out what is the connection between having a good night's sleep or being anxious if I don't sleep well the night before. Okay, and then I'm also going to be tracking calm. Okay, so for anxious, I will be coloring in the square as black. And then for calm, it's going to be stripes. Very simple. That way I only need to be using one pen throughout marking the whole month. Okay, so now I'm setting up the weekly starting on Tuesday, October 1st, right here. So this month I'm adding my weekend together because they tend to be less busy, and most of the time I just do personal things and like errands or food shopping and things like that. I've been noticing that by the time the end of the month comes, I have a hard time making sure that my journal has all the information I need. So now I'm tracking how I enter this information, and every night before I go to bed, I make sure I put in all my appointments and move anything that doesn't belong on that day. So here I'm just marking the final week for October, which starts on October 28th through the 31st. Finally, on the next page, I'm going to be writing one of my favorite pages that I have found on YouTube is what I learned this month. And it's becoming very useful because it's a quick way to remind myself all the great things you accomplished during the month. At the same time, all the great things that you are learning as you are keeping track of all of your activities during the month. Now I'm going to be decorating the pages with different stickers that I have selected for the month of October, and also try to make it a little bit more colorful using, I'm going to see if I can use this washi tape somewhere along this, and I think it would look really nice on this area here. So let's see, it should be fairly easy. And yeah, that looks nice. So I'm gonna use it as a divider for the line here on the page. It's harder than it looks. I don't know that I'm gonna get the line totally straight, but I'm gonna try. There we go. That looks nice. I like it. See? It's gonna make it a little more lively to have some color on the page. Now I'm going to be selecting some of the stickers, and I think I want to keep in theme with the leaves that I set up on the beginning of the cover page. I really like this type of Hutch door cover page, and I like so much how it connects with everything here. And now when I flip it, I could keep a list of my goals and my focus for the month of October. Then we're gonna go to my trackers, and I've already finished adding all of the dates and the different key I'm going to be using to track my mood. And here we have the gratitude page. Very simple again. All you have to do is put a date and add what you're grateful for. But I'm also using this particular page for anything else I want to highlight. It doesn't necessarily have to be gratitude. And now this is the completed weeklies. We have October 1st through the 6th. I added these stickers with the pumpkins and the leaves. I really like it. It's so nice, and I think it looks very minimalist, which is a big change for me because I like a lot of color and different things on the page. October 14th to the 20th, we have the same thing, just a few stickers on the page with black and white on the lettering. And then the final week, we have a couple of stickers, and on the Things I Learned page, I used colorful washi tape with the same color theme. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please remember to subscribe, like, follow, and share this video, and see you next time.